Hey, how's it going out there? Richard Ramirez coming to you from Pismo Beach, California. It's about 10:30 out here on the Central Coast, and I want to get this quick video out to you regarding um, the minimum maximum, which is our newest video within the 10 Solomon CEO 10 million plus. Okay, and the two scriptures that Mark Hoverson starts off with is Ecclesiastes 10:10. If the axe is dull, much more effect is required, but wisdom makes achievement faster. Um, which is true, because if your axe is dull, then of course it's going to take you longer. But if your axe is sharp, then it's not going to require as much effort to chop down the tree per se. And same thing goes with learning our skills, right? So if we're on top of our game and we know what we're doing, then it doesn't take as much time to get the content or the product out there. Um, and the second one here is Haggai 1:6. You have planted much but harvested little. You earn wages but put them into purses with holes. And basically what's that saying is that we're constantly working, right? And then as soon as we get that money, um, we're spending it. It's off to pay our bills, and what do we have left over? And it's a constant cycle. We're working to pay bills, and we don't have enough that we're able to put some of that money aside and to reinvest, um, which is true. I know. In fact, one of the things my dad used to say was that all I did was go to work and didn't know how to have fun. I was a workaholic, um, and whenever the holidays came around, that's what I was doing. I was working to get the extra holiday pay, um, so that I didn't have to be at home. you know, was I greedy? I don't know. I don't know. Because you get into that extra tax bracket, right? So it all goes away anyway. So, um, one of the key points that I got from this video was talking about the tools that are razor sharp for wealth creation. Okay, whether it's a brick and mortar business or if you're doing an online program where you have affiliates. Okay, um, are their assignments clear? Do they know what they're supposed to be doing so that they're able to generate wealth? Okay, um, what does the sales process look like? Um, you know, do you have your websites in place? Are your scripts ready? Um, is it really on an automated function to where people can find you without you constantly having to push your information out? Once you get on the internet, it's basically real estate, right? So, um, and is your money wasting at a minimum? You know, um, and part of that, especially in a customer service business, are you constantly having to refund people or refund the money, um, because of poor service or lack of service? Um, and there was a diagram that Mark drew, and maybe I'll get a picture of that in a blog post later today, um, where not only do we have to have um, a beautiful business body is what he called it. And uh, the diagram basically said that even a business eventually has to clean itself out, um, which I had never even thought of. I knew about this for life, okay, because you, in our lives, often we start hanging around the wrong people, the wrong crowd, or whatnot, and eventually we learn that maybe this crowd isn't good for us, and so we get rid of those people, um, people who are constantly negative around you. Um, if it's a family member, then you really got to be careful. Um, limit your time with that individual. Um, but if these are like your friends, then get rid of them. Okay, you want to be able to bring value to one another, encourage one another, so that you can build each other up. Um, if you're constantly both on negative realms, then it's not going to work. And same thing for the business. Okay, if you have bad customers, get rid of them. If you have bad employees, and I refer to this as downsizing in the corporate world, get rid of them. What good are they to your image? Okay, um, and of course, if you have constant customers that are always asking for a refund for practically every product that you have, get them off your list. Don't keep them, okay? Because in the long run, it's going to save you money. Um, but um, anywho, those were a few things that I got from the Solomon CEO 10,000 plus, with the minimum and maximum, doing minimum efforts for maximum results. So if you want to find out more about this full video, then go ahead and come into my Facebook group that I have in Facebook, and I'll go ahead and show you how you can get started with a 7-day free trial, and show you how you can get this particular training that Mark Hoverson has. And if you don't know who Mark Hoverson is, look him up. Because he has a story that many of us can relate to. Um, you know, most of us that come into this profession of doing internet marketing come from either being unemployed or being overqualified. And being overqualified is usually you've reached that age that nobody wants to hire you anymore. So look them up, and find me on Facebook, and I'll go ahead and help you get started. All right. Remember to do what you love with passion. Give yourself grace for the mistakes that you have made, and continuously grow at least 1% than the day before. You all have a great night. Take care.